How you doing? How you doing? This is the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show, and tonight we have Tim Hebling.
If I did get no religion, and if I get to watch television, cancel my subscription, was a good decision. As I read the morning paper, I think what a big waste of paper. Same old stuff I heard on TV, none of it even affecting me. That's how it goes. Nobody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I talk to the wall. They don't mind, they don't talk back. They don't have a gun. And anyways, it's better to ramble on and hold it all down inside. There are days I like to find a big rock, crawl underneath and hide. That's how it goes. Nobody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. I know it all sometimes that I want to fall. The only way to live, I feel, is free from it all. One of these days I'll buy a car and learn how to drive. Hard to have a life if you don't like to walk. Who the hell would give me a ride? In many ways it's our games for the bird. You might get picked up by a lady and worse yet, picked up by the cops. Accused of being whacked. That's how it goes. Nobody knows. And everybody knows. That's how it goes.
All All right. Hey, Tim, how you doing, man? That's nice.
Good, man. Thank you.
Right on, right on. Hey, it's always awesome to listen to you, man. That's why I always call on you. I was like, hey, Tim, what are you doing? You're like, oh, man, there's that Dave guy knocking on my door again.
I'm like, I get to play on a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday, right on. Tuesday night, I ain't doing nothing. But hey, thanks for stopping by. And you just had a nice run with your band. Can you help explain the band that you're with and anything real quick that you're doing?
You know, years ago we were called Minor Discord, and then we ended up being the 209 All-Stars, some of us, and now most of us are Funky Tim and the Merlots, and we've been just doing our thing and getting back to roots and some of our songwriting friends, and just back to playing and writing original music, and then playing whatever they request to.
Well, it's really nice. I've been watching the videos and stuff. You've had like some violin players, and you've had like a lot of different guests on your show, which is awesome. I love how some of that sounds changes with a lot of your music, because it is that organic kind of nice festival feel music, you know, which is awesome. And did you just recently played the Lodi? Is that or?
So me and the bass player Brandon Michael, and our guitarist, violinist Bob James, we all did. It was like a songwriter showcase at the Bay Fest, and we won.
No way, really? Yeah.
We won the group. You know, the group, I guess.
That's awesome. I knew I picked a winner. I knew it. I knew I picked a winner. Right. So awesome. No, I love your writing style. It is that festival daytime music, which is always enjoyable no matter where you go with that. And so, how did some of your writing styles come up with your original music? And is there a formula, or you just kind of just how does stuff happens? How's that brain turning?
Sometimes I'll just be at work and like some phrase would pop in my head, like, that's cool. Like, I think I could do something with that, and then I would write it down, and everything else popped in my little notepad, and sometimes I'd be thinking of like a melody, and I have to go to my phone and do like the voice thing, and do like a melody in the phone, like, hope this makes sense later. Like,
that's almost better than a piece of paper. At least with that, you can kind of hear it. Sometimes when you do that, write notes down, you're like, oh man. I can read it.
If I had paid attention to music theory, I could probably write it.
Mine's like scribble. I can't even read what I just wrote, but I'm trying to get the hand. But basically, when you do that, get a little hand recorder and you just kind of hum into it, and that's kind of neat that you can capture melodies like that. Because sometimes they're like gems, those things that pop in your head. You can't find those.
Yeah.
Which is really neat. And so, tell us about your journey with your music and stuff. What you've been doing. When I first met you, you were up in Sonora. And then came down here in the valley and hanging out and stuff like that. And it's awesome watching you jam.
I call it my Sonora adventure.
The Sonora adventures, right?
It was like a 4-month love fest, and it was over fast.
No, it was over fast.
Yeah, but, I think I might even mention before that, but.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
because I've been living in California now for 15 years, so came from Virginia, just writing music out in the sticks, nobody to play with. And I came out here and I went online and I found a band the first week. I was like, yes.
That's exciting, man. That's
I'm still playing with the same guys, pretty much. So.
And it's heartfelt too when you can still, run with the same crew. Jam with different people here and there. But when you have a nice crew to run with, you start growing together. You start knowing your own chops, and they start like music talking. It just starts, stuff like that and stuff. So how can we find you on social media and stuff like that?
So you can find me at. Funky Tim and the Merlots on Facebook, and also funkytim.com, and it's got stuff about the whole band and little music. It's got an acoustic video and one of the whole band playing, and we're just right now we're getting ready to kind of sit back in the studio whenever we can during the wintertime and put some scratch stacks down and give it out to the drums and see what he can do with it, and just kind of go back and forth with each other,
Right. Do you send it to the drummer in like a paper airplane? Here you go, dude. Man, go for it. I was like, wait, I gotta catch it. Wow.
So Brandon's got this weird thing. He uses this program and he writes the drum parts out, and it comes out and it's very mechanical sounding. But it gives the drummer exactly, this is what I want right here, and he's able to like write out all the different parts for his band, for his other band. Like that, and they'll learn the parts like that, and he'll have them like just sit along and play along with the tab that it's like a program where he plays the guitar and it figures out exactly where that note is and where it's supposed to be on the guitar, and it tabs it out for you like automatically. And it's like,
man, that's genius.
So he like writes these incredibly complex parts, on bass, and he plays guitar in that band, and And then
So
the
he
bass player-
knows what he's doing.
Bass player's got to like, like figure out all this crazy nonsense, It's amazing.
Well, that's cool. That probably keeps you a little bit tight, but then, you can kind of go off that cusp, and it has that meter probably going that he wrote for that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of neat.
And so for us, we put together like the bulk of the rhythm and then kind of figure out where we want to go with, as far as melodies and harmonies, and just kind of build the song up on our own time,
Nice, man. Well, let's check out another song from you.
All right.
Sounds good. All right. Hey, all right, Jim. I'll get out of your way.
All right. This one's called The Other Night.
Easy.
We got insurance, don't worry about it. So this is a song I wrote quite a few years ago with the band Minor Discord. We're just having a 10-year anniversary of our album this year. The song's called The Other Night. The other night, got into a fight. Hard to say when to do. Unavoidable, so it seems. Stuck up for what I believe. Bull-headed jerk with a stupid smirk. I swear he was taunting me. So I drew first rather than expect the worst. Sometimes you just can't walk away. Where the sax part comes in. Or a trumpet, whatever. Woke up outside the place, good as staring at my face. Start up my puzzle solving skill. Just another bumpy, funky, hazy, crazy days. Memory. There's a little song called The Other Night right there. Another one? Okay. All right, so let me think of a good one here. A little rockabilly song. The other day I thought you cheated. thrown right out the door. And I was born a fool, not the sharpest tool, and I keep coming back for more. I bet this song will be misleading, not about a broken heart, what to do about cheating. And a friend, he gave my card. Well, you asked me to hit you, a good idea at the time. First you asked me when they could do a fit. I called you no good friend of mine. 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 All right. There's a song called Cars right there.
Awesome, man. That's nice, man. That's some groovy stuff, man. I can just hear all the other instruments in there playing. I know. I pulled out a trumpet, not a saxophone, right? I couldn't get the saxophone down.
You need to drop it down a little.
Oh,
you're like the
right.
what is that called?
The baritone something, right? Very sax right on there. So cool. So, anything that are coming up this future for this winter? I know you were talking about the studio. You know, we're maybe do some studio work for the next season, 2018. And so, anything happening this winter that we can shoot for?
That's our focus. We're gonna release little stuff on our Facebook page and maybe on our website too. But we'll be doing a little bit of recording here and there, and just getting ready for next year. Possibly working in some other musicians to get them up to speed, you know, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Instead of just like inviting them out and then like, here's 100 songs.
Right, go for it, right?
And you knew 2 of them.
Right. I always get like, okay, it's C-E-D-D. C-D-D-D-D-E-D. See, you know what I mean? Each song.
Yeah,
and after a while, I'm just going, it's like spaghetti in my head. It's like, you know, all these notes and stuff. But, so that sounds great, man. I can't wait to see you more play out there with your full band. And I know you were solo there for a minute, but now you're gathering this full band momentum and stuff with a lot of these different instruments. You know, like I said earlier, like violin and all these other instruments, man. That really adds to this full sound.
Yeah.
On there.
And you know, Bob's he's our bandmate from Minor Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and he plays guitar, acoustic and electric, like flawlessly. It's like he's one of those players that like you can hum something to it, and he's like, okay, another key, play it right back to you, and like he'll be playing, and you'll think like, oh, here comes a mistake, like you hear a note, and he's like, psych, and he he corrects it like instantly. You're like, wow, man, that was a good guy.
Good guy to have around. Where like instead of the little pocket things, just have him on. What chord is it? Like King Diamond. Wow, what good chord is that?
That was a good kid.
Right? Was that good? Oh gosh. But yeah, well that's really awesome, man. I just can't wait to start collaborating with you. Hopefully, open up. I know we were supposed to jam sometime this summer, but we haven't. But we are.
Yeah.
A few wineries in the middle of Lodi and in Stockton. We got to meet out there.
Yeah.
My friend Passo's winery, man, he's always having musicians out there. I got to hook you up with that and have a full jam.
I met him somewhere.
Out there?
I haven't heard back. I'll have to follow up on that.
Yeah, he's a little eccentric, and he knows that.
Yeah.
Right,
Said he plays drums, I guess?
He plays like hand percussions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does and stuff. Sits in there. And so...
I was like, it's your winery. You can play whatever you want.
Right.
Sounds great.
Sounds good. Cool. All right, It's like, hey, Jack. All right, well, let's hear another. You want to do another tune real quick?
Yeah, sure.
And then, all right, sounds good. All right. I got to watch that chord.
This one's called Black Sands. It's about the island of Maui. Black sands, pick it up,
running through my hands. Can't seem to get it out of my mind. Good mama, I wanna go back to home, stay there for the rest of my life. The summer breeze makes me feel fine, and now I know just what the hell that means. A cheeseburger in paradise, just a slice of heaven is what I need. Everything is just so beautiful. Pacific paradise in my dream. Alternate reality. Jump on a plane. Waiting for me. Take a trip to the top of the hill. You can get your feel with the walk on the moon. Up top, most wondrous view I ever did see. You can see the world from there. On a clear day, the slopes of a nearby island. You can surf and ski in the same day, and still have time to scuba dive. Everything is just so beautiful. Pacific paradise in my dream. Alternate reality. Jump on a plane. Waiting for me. Waiting for me. That's a little song called Black Sands right there.
Right on, Tim.
Thank you.
Well, cool, man. Tuesday night, little jams. Man, I hope you had a great time here.
Yeah.
And get some more events hopefully coming up pretty soon and stuff. And you can catch another interview that we did here at the beginning of summer at the KXVS station that we did. It's on the Spotlight on the Arts feed, but I have to switch it over to the Spotlight feed. But anyways, that was an awesome last time we got together.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. The last interview we had Kimya with us, remember?
That's right, yeah.
In the studio, and that was kind of fun. And this time, we do some solo acoustic with Tim, and that was really awesome, man. I always dig your tunes, man. It's just so groovy, just that good. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of a feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Makes the week go by.
Makes the week go by easy. Yeah. Right, easy like Sunday morning. Well, cool, man. Real quick, how can we find you on social media? And then,
So look for me, Funky Tim at Facebook or funkytim.com.
all right, sounds good.
Boom.
Well, thanks. That does it for this episode here with Tim Hebling and the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show. All right, thank you very much.